Alright, so normally we would do a speed test between the iPhone 14 Pro Max and the Galaxy S22 Ultra. But this year, things are a little bit different. Not only did the iPhone 13 Pro Max already beat the S22 Ultra a couple of months back, but the S22 Ultra is no longer Samsung's fastest phone, with that title instead going to the Fold 4, with it having the new Snapdragon 8 Plus chip under the hood, which comes with a 10% faster CPU and GPU. The iPhone, on the other hand, has that new A16 Bionic chip, which Apple is claiming is a whopping 40% faster than any of the competition, which presumably also includes the Snapdragon 8 Plus. Of course, how that will actually play out in a real-world test, like not just synthetic benchmarks, well, there's only one way to find out. This episode is sponsored by Tello, who probably has the best deal in wireless right now with an unlimited plan that costs just $29 a month. We're talking unlimited minutes and unlimited data with the same reliable service that you're used to for half the price. Now, if you don't need unlimited everything, you can configure your plan on their website to drop the price down even further. You can actually get it down to a ridiculously low $5 a month, or you can do what I would personally do and get like 10 gigs with 300 minutes for $22 a month. But the point here is you can get it to where you're only paying for the stuff that you need. And regardless of the plan that you configure, they all come with the same freebies, like free hotspots, Wi-Fi calling, unlimited text, and international calls to up to 60 countries without any contracts or extra fees. Tello has a handful of smartphones that you can choose from their websites, but the best part here is you can just bring your own device and pop in a SIM card, or in the case of the iPhone 14, you can get an eSIM. But either way, I'll be dropping the links you need down below in the description. Alright, we'll kick things off like we always do, starting the stopwatches on each phone and then jumping into the first row, where the Galaxy is able to get the step over the iPhone here in Starbucks, and then heading into Microsoft Word, it looks like I was able to load up that document at a faster rate. We'll see if the iPhone can make up some ground here in Excel though, but no, the Fold loads that document faster too, but then it kind of stutters on the camera app, allowing the iPhone to cut down on that lead as both phones move on to Snapseed, where we're applying not one, but two different filters to the same exact photo before exporting it out to storage, with the Fold 4 once again doing so at a faster rate. So a pretty impressive start to this test for the Galaxy. Of course, now we're in iPhone territory, with us taxing those processors as each phone exports the same video, where the iPhone is just ripping through it, catching up to the Galaxy and then taking the lead for the first time in this speed test. Moving on to the browser, the iPhone also loads Google Trends at a faster rate, meaning heading into the gaming row, the Galaxy has its work cut out for it. If the iPhone can load just one or two of these games at a faster rate, it'll probably be enough to secure the win, but the good news for the Galaxy is so far that hasn't happened. The two loaded Subway Surfers at roughly the same rate, and it's the same story in flip diving. So it's not over till it's over. The Galaxy is still right there in this thing, and with it looking like it loaded Fit the Fat at a faster rate, it inches even closer to the iPhone as both phones start working on forward assault, where it looks like the Galaxy is actually pulling ahead, with it loading up the menu first and now the game itself. So the Galaxy is back in front, only to lose the lead once again as it lags up in Spotify, with the iPhone not just blazing through Spotify, but with it also loading ESPN at a faster rate, meaning with just two apps in Disney Plus and Amazon left, the iPhone has pretty much got this first lap locked in, with it clocking in a time of 1 minute and 56 seconds, with the Galaxy right there behind it with a time of 1 minute and 59. So really an impressive result from both phones. Now here in the second lap, I don't expect either of these to have any trouble keeping all of the apps open and ready to go. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has the same 6GB of RAM that the iPhone 13 Pro Max did, while the Fold 4 has double that at 12GB. However, it is worth noting that this is the first time that we're testing an iPhone with iOS 16 on it, and it's also the first time that we're testing a Galaxy Fold in a speed test. But at least so far, both phones have been able to keep everything open. But wait a minute, the iPhone fails to keep Excel open, opening the door for the Fold to make a comeback, and with the iPhone also failing to keep Word open, it lets the Fold steal it, with it keeping everything open, finishing the test with a total time of 2 minutes and 46 seconds. And And while this result does kind of seem like a fluke, we ran multiple trials of it, and this result was consistent, making the winner and the new PhoneBuff style speed test champ the Galaxy Z Fold 4. Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.